in Georgia by hundreds of thousands of votes. And then late in the evening or early in the morning, boom, these explosions of bullshit.
At this hour, our democracy is under unprecedented assault.
Today is not about the good people of Arizona.
And we'll stand in recess until the call of the chair. Allah Akbar!
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
What's happening, Habibis? I'm Siraj Hashmi.
I'm Mujahed Kobbe.
And we're the Habibi Bros. Welcome to the very first episode of Habibi Power Hour of 2021. Habibis, we made it. And already it is the worst fucking day ever. I mean, I can't even tell you how sad I am about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West getting a divorce.
Right? It's
fuck,
like the
guys?
worst thing to ever happen today.
I can't even imagine how fucking horrible it is. And it happens on your birthday of all days.
On my birthday. Like, it's just the world telling me that love doesn't exist.
Love is
on
dead.
my birthday. It's dead. It's like, happy birthday, Jay. No more ass for you because love is dead.
I mean, how is it possible that you have a reality TV star who got famous from a sex tape, and then like a narcissistic bipolar man who's the voice of a generation, getting them together? How does that shit not work?
It makes zero sense. It's like a match made in heaven.
It is a match. It's a match made in heaven, and this is just God shitting in our faces. It's just terrible.
It really is.
Oh man, I mean, it puts everything else in perspective and just how trivial everything in the real world is.
Right.
I don't think we'll ever recover from this. 2021 is already canceled, man.
It's done. It's over with.
It's over. I mean, if Kim Kardashian and Kanye West can't make it, none of us can.
Nope. Oh, and then by the way, something happened on the Capitol today.
That was nothing. Nothing happened today. I'm just so upset. I have not stopped crying from watching the news about Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. So bad. Anyways, Billy Finn, thank you, Billy. Bro, Trump to get Mo. Hey, we could be bunkmates.
Right. Well, you could be bunkmates with one of my cousins.
There.
I know, right? It's really great. It's fantastic having this green screen, and especially with peaches, because like my room's a mess, but you guys will never know.
Yeah,
because I got peaches.
It's great. I mean, it is a great tribute to Kim Kardashian. It
is. I thought so too. That's the reason why I have it up here. My room's spotless.
Yeah. And it's also, also the fact that it's a peach and not an orange, I have to say, this is the resistance porn I've been waiting for. So I've been waiting for. Habibis, as you get settled in, of course, we don't even have to intro the events that happened today on Capitol Hill in Washington, D.C. It was just, you all saw it. I can't imagine. I mean, how do you explain something like what we saw today? I mean, first of all, for those of you who are literally living under a rock, haven't been on Twitter, haven't been watching the TV, and we're your only source of news, basically the shit went down in Washington, D.C. today as both there was a joint session of Congress, House and Senate, were convening on Capitol Hill in the Capitol building to certify the results of the Electoral College. And then basically Trump and his entire base met in front of the White House. They were in front of the South Lawn. Trump gave a speech, called all this bullshit, and essentially they marched on
100%.
to the Capitol, and I said essentially, so I gotta get this going. And it's been a fucking disastrous day, like on every single front. Everybody's fighting. I'm fighting with everyone, and it's just so fucking exhausting. Everybody has just, I don't know if they've given up or if they're at their wits' end, but fuck, I mean, it's like we've reached another tipping point in a fucking maze of tipping points.
In the tipping point that was the Trump presidency. I mean, the whole thing, one after another, you would think that this would be the event that stops it, that ends it, that it's over. All the
America's jumped the shark,
now,
as William put it.
Oh, for sure. It's 100% right. And the thing is like when you have somebody like Trump and you have the followers that he has, and you're egging on all of this shit over and over and over again, saying that it's stolen from you, saying that they took this from you, you need to get it back, all this kind of fucking rhetoric. I mean, what did people think was going to happen at the end of it?
Dude, I expected today to be really bad. I didn't think it would reach this level of awfulness. So in the whole, as everything transpired, you had, I don't even know how many, you had tens of thousands of Trump supporters out in DC protesting. And then, the barrage of them actually stormed into the Capitol building. That was, I want to say that there was an interesting aspect of it, because if you look at footage, some of them were being like let in to get closer to the Capitol by police. And then the ones who got very close to the Capitol fucking broke in, like actually broke in and took over the House chamber. I think they took over the Senate chamber. They got into Nancy Pelosi's, the Speaker's house, the House Speaker's office, and they all decided that, this was going to be their moment. They were going to take over the country, and you saw people like Nick Fuentes and Baked Alaska basically live streaming. I don't know if they're even able to have a platform, but
I don't think so. I think they were just on like.
It's just so fucking crazy because like, for one, did the Capitol Police not expect it would get this bad?
Well, DC, what's her name? The mayor also told them to stand
Muriel
down
Bowser.
before. So it's not just a one person's fault when it comes to some of these things. Like there's a lot of moving parts. I
know there are, a lot of moving parts in all of this, but like ultimately, like the blame like solely rests on this
Trump.
whole, just everyone.
All of it's on Trump
wanting to basically get in, thinking they can overturn this election, and that this is the result. I was gonna say, like when you see these people and like what they look like, they honestly look like, seeing the scenes of the Confederate flag running through it, seeing those type, like them running through the police and all that stuff. I mean, it was like legitimate terrorism. It's not like protesters or rioters or some bullshit like that. When this was like terrorists. Yeah.
I wouldn't call them rioters. I wouldn't call them protesters. Michael
Gano says Trump struck the freaking match on this powder keg. It's crazy as yesterday I was thinking, this is pretty much a powder keg ready to explode. Right. And the right match was struck, and this is what happened. I'm surprised that it wasn't worse. One person died. A woman was shot in the neck and later died. And I believe that she was shot by Capitol Police, but I can't confirm. There's going to be a lot of investigations on this, but
Yeah.
What transpired afterwards was that Trump was essentially
100%.
banned from Twitter for like the next 12 hours.
Or until he deletes the.
Which he probably will. Unless he does
yeah.
it, then he's going to remain suspended. But I'll pull up the tweets just so you can see exactly what we're talking about. If we get banned here, you'll know why. Here we go. So this is tweet numero uno. And this he tweeted out after obviously everything transpired. He said, "These are the things and events that happen when a sacred landslide election victory is so unceremoniously and viciously stripped away from great patriots who have been badly and unfairly treated for so long. Go home with love and in peace. Remember this day forever." Continuing on, he also wrote, and this is when Mike Pence, so Vice President Pence, who presides over the Senate, he's the presiding officer because he's the president of the Senate. There was a lot of pressure on him to reject the results of the Electoral College, basically saying that this was basically making a case that this was a fraudulent election and they should reject fraudulently appointed electors. Pence, who I think this has been a long time coming, to be honest with you. When it comes to
it's really, we thought that this was coming. There were certain aspects of throughout the Trump presidency where we thought Trump was going to backstab Mike Pence.
Oh no, I thought there was going to be a time that Pence was going to backstab Trump. Is that what you're saying?
No, when you know how throughout the Trump presidency, when he's about to fire somebody, he puts out those tweets like, "Oh, that guy, yeah, I knew him."
Oh yeah, but he
great.
can't fire the vice president because the vice president was elected.
Right. There's just been a lot of times in the presidency where you thought that he would want to try his darnest to get rid of Mike.
Right.
Mike
I mean,
Pence.
like, what could he really do? I mean, if he could, I mean, what was he going to do? Like, arrest them? Like, what the fuck is he going to do? Send him to Gitmo?
That's where you should be heading right now.
Yeah, I should be heading there right now. Anyways, he tweeted out, "Mike Pence didn't have the courage to do what should have been done to protect our country and our Constitution, giving states a chance to certify a corrected set of facts, not the fraudulent or inaccurate ones, which they were asked to previously certify. USA demands the truth." So he was asked to remove that tweet. There was a video he was asked to remove as well. And
that was the video of him trying to address and calm people down.
Yeah, great fucking job with that one. Nate Baby, thank you for chiming in, and thank you for the donation. If I had a nickel for every pro-Trump person on Twitter that changed their minds about him, I'd be able to buy Aisha an awesome engagement ring. Aisha Hashmi, the Fox News reporter. God, the level of horniness on this chat.
for Aisha, especially from Nate.
I'm just kidding. He's not obviously horny, just thirsty. Just
very, very thirsty. But it was funny watching that address that he did. Like, people are like, is he gonna help calm this down? And the first thing he did was go back to saying, like, we won in a landslide and they took it away from you, but you need to leave peacefully.
It's just so like,
and you have people defending it, saying like, "Oh yeah, he was trying to tell people to be peaceful." It's like,
it's like saying, it's like telling somebody,
no.
It's like telling somebody, this man killed your entire family, but I need you to put the gun away.
And just walk home.
It's like the ending. It's like the ending in Seven. You watch the movie Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman, and the ending with Kevin Spacey,
right?
And he's trying to complete obviously the 7 deadly sins, and he, Morgan Freeman opens the box, and Brad Pitt is like, "What's in the box?" And like the entire time is just like boom, like you just wait, like.
If you're in
that
Brad
whole
Pitt's,
scenario is basically what went down today. Gwyneth Paltrow's head in the box is what started all of this.
but the thing is that there is no head in the box. There is no head in the box. But he has diluted people into believing that that's actually what's going on. That they actually feel that way. Yeah. That something like their wife's head decapitated in a box has happened, and they need to go and enact revenge.
Yeah.
It's just,
What's funny, yeah, JJ BB, it's her head in the box. Just walk it off. No, the weird thing about this is that yeah, you're right. There's no head in the box, and like if we ask to see the head in the box, they're like, no, you can't see it. That's classified. You can't see this. You can't see it. It's ours. And they're like trying to present. It's like you got Rudy Giuliani trying to present this out to a court, and they're saying, "You see, there's a head in the box. Can we see the head in the box? No, you can't see this. No, this is my head in the box."
We've lied to you over the years, time and time and again, but believe us, there's a head in the box, and
there's a fucking head in that box.
It's so crazy. It's so sad to see how much percentage of Americans on both sides will believe and trust the words of fucking politicians the way that they do. Like, it's fucking mind-blowing. It really, really is. And time again.
You almost said mind-blogging.
I was going to say mind, yeah, but it's mind-blowing.
Mind-eating your
ass.
Yes. Okay, so those are a couple of weird ones, those tweets. But from what we saw, this is the weird thing, and this is something I like to get into a little bit more. Oh, hold up. Grant Beebe coming through saying Jay always has his head in the box.
You know it. He walks in with me and his mom one time. He doesn't let it go.
Oh my god. Yeah. Mark Levin, who I want to say is the radio show host, Mark Levin. That's a little further south. Faye just came in here. Did everyone see the rioter with the Camp Auschwitz t-shirt? Because that wasn't horrifying enough. I actually am glad you brought that up, because
holy shit, I did not see
what
that.
It is. You see right down here, this dude's wearing a Camp Auschwitz sweatshirt.
Oh my god.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Holy shit.
But for one, I just want to highlight, because I've seen enough people on the right, and like we're talking fringe people, saying how this is basically the Trump base, the Trump supporters who are protesting, were infiltrated by Antifa and BLM, and this is the result. They ended up basically creating all of these. They turned the protests into riots. Like Trump supporters aren't able. They don't have agency when they do bad shit. So it's automatically Antifa or BLM. It's like as soon as you punch a cop, boom, you just signed up for Antifa and Black Lives Matter. Like that's your rite of passage, is punching a cop in the face. Mm-hmm. and basically barricading into fucking Capitol. It's too much, and even better. And I want to highlight this one as well. There's another protester, and Grant actually sent this to me because this is really good. There was someone people who thought this was like an actual hammer and sickle, and it ended up being a tattoo of the symbol from the video game Dishonored. If you've ever played Dishonored, you know that symbol right away. And I was like, I didn't look familiar. It's just so good. If you didn't think here, this is the symbol right here. Mm-hmm. It matches fucking perfectly. That is the fucking symbol.
And it's hilarious because if you didn't think that these fucks were any bigger of losers and fucking nerds, right here. This is right here. This tells you everything. This tells you
how many followers did you lose today, Javibi?
Me, I lost. I think I lost like 200, 300.
Yeah, I lost close to 150. But you know what?
Like that.
Who gives a fuck, right? Because I didn't need those people anyways. All I need are the Habibis.
Right? The Habibis sustain me.
The Habibis sustain me. So as we're currently recording right now.
That's right, Michael. Not all gamers. Not all gamers.
Not all. Yeah, Michael.
The only tattoo I have is the tattoo of these angel wings on my back.
Interesting. So Carter Scott says 6 senators still voted yes. I imagine that's to object, but of course that they have one vote, and it is basically essentially 100% over after that. 6 votes. That's not going to do anything.
It was
Cruz, on the record.
Cruz, Hawley, Hyde Smith, Kennedy, Marshall, and Tuberville. Even
Kelly Loeffler withdrew her fucking protest vote.
It's fucking amazing. Like, what do they think this is going to do?
I don't know, but we've had a number of developments, obviously, since the riot in the Capitol today. First of all, you have a number of different Trump administration officials resign and cabinet secretaries. And first of all, you had Elaine Chao, transportation secretary, wife of Senate Majority Leader, soon to be Minority Leader, Mitch McConnell, Cocaine Mitch. She resigned. You have Mark Short. He resigned. You had Stephanie Grisham, who was White House press secretary for a bit, then went back over to Melania Trump's the First Lady's office. She resigned. Basically, like, I'm surprised, honestly. There's talk about, I mean, I'm not that surprised, but I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet. And that is the 25th Amendment hasn't already happened. They haven't invoked that. I thought they would do that before we even got on the air. And there's already talk about impeachment. Trump has 2 weeks left. And what Mark Levin says Elaine Chao didn't resign. Where am I seeing that then?
No, I think you're thinking of what's her name resigning, the one for Melania.
Oh, she's considering resigning.
Melania. Well, she should resign.
Yeah. Sorry. Absolutely. So here's the tweet. Robert O'Brien, National Security Advisor, Deputy National Security Advisor Matt Pottinger, and Transportation Secretary Elaine Chao. God. And this week started off with such a bang too, because we didn't even get to talk about like Kamala Harris and her plagiarism scandal. We didn't talk about Georgia Senate runoff, which we'll get to. But I will say it is a very odd week to start off a year. But then again, we were going to go to war with Iran a year ago. So I guess all things considered, I guess it would be nice to, go to war and then go home and, do Habibi Power Hour.
That would be great. I'll just go eat your mom's ass, come home. That's it. Good to go. That's a birthday for me.
Yeah. So Habibi, tell us a little bit about what you did today on your birthday. Did you do anything fun? Did you just literally stay glued to the TV?
I was with Fuzzy's mom.
Oh, nice.
For like a good half of the morning. And after that, I drank a little bit, watched what was going on, gamed, found out I was back on Twitch.
That's right. You got banned from Twitch. Hold on. Why did you get banned again?
So I got suspended on Twitch last week for 3 days because I streamed and showed my gay circle suck off meme. So basically, I got suspended for 3 days for gay porn. So Twitch is homophobic.
Twitch is homophobic. They can't show queer love.
So tonight, I'm going to stream again, and you guys can watch some more gay porn with me as I gay on Twitch a little bit later.
Count me in.
Yep. And as all of that was going on, these fucks stole the thunder of my birthday to go and try to not one
Islamophobia. These people,
not one Allahu Akbar as they ran through, not one in honor of my birthday.
That'd be fucking amazing though if they did shout Allahu Akbar as soon as they stormed in.
That's what I was hoping for, but they didn't do it.
Rachel Kaplan, thank you, Rachel. This is to contribute to a hello tushy for Jay for his birthday. Happy birthday to many more years of rimming and happiness.
Inshallah, ya Rab.
Inshallah, ya Rab. So I don't know if all the Habibis joined us last week, and I need to probably include this just because this was a lot of fun that I put together. But let me go ahead and make sure I have it downloaded so that you guys can watch it. And this is basically if you had not seen this before, and I hope you all have, we had I wanted to play it one more time because this is a highlight of as it loads. This is what we did over the last episode. And it's basically every single time Jay and I said essentially 100%. It was so good because I can't even keep track of how many times we said it, but because there are obviously a lot of you watching now, I figured why not just lighten the mood? We'll watch that highlight again and maybe put ourselves in a better mood. Because after today, have to
drink every time we
kind of need it. After today, kind of need it. So like, Habibis, if you want, we could play it now. We could play it at the end of the show, but I'm game to play it now.
I'm down to play it now.
You down to play it now?
Do we drink every time we hear 100% and essentially?
We're all gonna die.
Go get your drinks, Habibi. There's no better way to die than with your Habibis.
It's just gonna be nonstop. I mean, you're not even gonna put the glasses down because it's literally
one
too many times of us saying. I'll just do the first part. Just do the first half, okay?
Yes, do the first part.
So it's the first 11 episodes.
It was so long of us just saying essentially and 100% that you had to cut it in half.
But one thing I noticed though is that when it wasn't until episode 4 that essentially started being said. And it wasn't until episode 12 that we realized we were saying it all the time. So I give you episodes 1 through 11 of Habibi Power Hour of every single time Jay and I said essentially and 100%. Here we go.
100%. I had 100%. Like it's 100%. It's 100%. Completely 100% silent. 100%. It's like right. 100%. And B Brown.
This is 100% conclusive.
Absolutely 100%. Bruce's mom 100%. 100%.
That's just
100%. 100% from
Jeremy Corbyn.
Yeah. It's 100% like that. 100% cat person. That for 100%.
She's definitely a Karen.
100%.
Yeah,
that's 100%. Oh, 100%. No, that's 100%. 100%. 100% what it was. 100%. 100%. That's my 100% view. 100%. It's 100% what he is. 100%. 100% it does. 100%. 100%. And honestly, that was not me. I like 100%. I'm telling you guys right now, 100%. 100%.
Essentially
100%. 100%. 100%.
Essentially 100%. 100%. Essentially
100%.
Essentially like
no, 100%.
Like
100%. 100%.
100%.
And it's true. It's 100%.
100%.
100%. Might not be 100% truthful, but 100%. 100%. 100%. No, 100%. 100%. 100%. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Because that's the 100% truth. 100%. 100%.
So
no, 100%.
All 100%. Essentially 100%.
100%. 100%.
It's essentially what
100%.
100%.
They give it a
essentially said fuck no. Essentially a simp is essentially 100%.
Ruben is also a piece of shit. She's a grifter. 100%. 100% grifter.
Essentially
right.
Essentially
no, 100%.
Essentially
completely 100%.
To essentially
100%.
Not named. How essentially
100%.
Because
how to clean your ass properly before you have dessert.
Essentially, Wonder Kimmy comments, replace them with Moss. I 100% agree with this. Essentially
100%.
Essentially
100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%. 100%.
Essentially.
No, 100%.
Essentially
100%. 100%. 100%. For 100%.
Or
Holy
smokes,
midnight. 100%.
You can tell how drunk I am by the way I say 100%.
It's so good. It never stops being funny. Robert Jeffers, thank you, Robert. No silly comments or numbers tonight. Just want to wish Jay a happy birthday and thank you both for another quality show and lightening the mood. Happy to do it, Robert. It was just so good. I'm so glad we got that together.
That's 100% awesome.
What's that?
I say it was 100% awesome.
100% essentially.
My God, the livers must be dead by now.
God, it's so bad. It's so bad because, there really is nothing else to talk about today.
Other than
this.
I know. It's hard not to go into it because it was so, but I mean, to be truthful also is like within 2 weeks, like this stuff is going to be forgotten, but it's always going to be used against people like Cruz, people like Howley, and they deserve it. They absolutely deserve it.
Yeah, like Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley would never become president after this.
Nope. Yeah. Never. It's really, really pathetic. And it's a pathetic move by them too. They're fucking weak. And it wasn't that wasn't a strong move that they thought that they were doing. I mean, appeasing these type of fucking people isn't strength. There's nothing that they lost. They didn't lose anything. Nothing's been taken away from them. And to throw more fuel to this lie is very pathetic. Just because they think it's going to move them up politically.
Yeah. So a couple other developments happening today. Joe Biden picks Merrick Garland to be his attorney general.
Back from the dead.
Back from the dead. I feel like that completely missed the boat on everything.
Right.
You had the what does that mean?
I said it's such a good meme to go really unnoticed the way that it was. Stupid shit.
2021 is about rebirth, so it only makes sense that 5 years after Merrick Garland's death, he gets reborn again.
Right.
So, Grant says Tom Cotton won the nomination today. That could be true. I mean, interestingly enough, because I think Tom Cotton played his cards pretty well in the sense that he didn't give in to what Hawley and Ted Cruz were doing.
Right.
And basically said that he's just not going to go ahead and vote to object. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of the senators in the Republican Party decided that they were, for lack of a better term, they were going to at least look into the evidence, and if what they saw was convincing enough, they would vote to object. Well, Mitch McConnell basically poured a wet blanket onto all of that by saying that we haven't seen the evidence, that what they have been presented in court by even Trump appointed judges, it doesn't, the level of fraud that they're alleging couldn't have possibly swung an election like this. And when you saw Hawley's speech like about an hour or so ago, it was quite striking that it wasn't a reversal, but it was like almost a little bit of a backpedal from what he was originally claiming. He was talking about how we got to look into the Pennsylvania state legislature and how, or at least in Pennsylvania, where they're, getting into all these sorts of tricks ahead of the election, and they weren't following their state laws. And it's just like, well, they went up to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court basically said, you guys sort it out. And Pennsylvania tried sorting it out. I mean, they have a Republican-controlled legislature. They have a Democratic governor and Democratic lieutenant governor. They have a split between senators, and they have basically a split between House representatives. It's not like the Pennsylvania was dying really to seat GOP electors. Like they seated the electors that they seated that voted for Joe Biden. And the other 4 states like Georgia, Arizona, Wisconsin, and Michigan all did the same. They didn't want to take part in all of this.
Right.
And all of a sudden, it's now like a deep state coup. It's fucking crazy sometimes. Like I don't know. I don't understand. If there was such massive fraud, how come we have not seen the fucking evidence of it at this point?
It's because there is none. It's a fantasy. It was a shot fantasy, and everyone was respecting Trump in where they were letting him do everything within the law possible to try and fight it. Even though everyone knew it was a lost cause, but they were just like entertaining him. But this is where it led.
Yeah.
And I don't think he deserved that respect.
Christian Moore, thank you, Christian. Kamala won't do it. Will the two of you be implementing Sharia into our laws? Well, yeah, we'll do it. Of course, you won't have freedom to drink,
alcohol.
Water, I should say. This is water. This is just pretty basically water.
Compared to what I've been drinking, yes, it is water. And that's something that I really wanted to bring up, like, to be honest with everybody. It's like I sit here and I drink half a bottle of whiskey.
Yeah.
Or half a bottle of rye and get completely fucked up. And you're drinking essentially water.
100%. All right, for all of you newbies tuning in, and I know there's some of you
supposed to be a partnership right here.
Yeah, this was a partnership.
I'm already almost a third into my rye bottle. By the way, my mom got this for me for my birthday. And a gallon of water. The gallon of water is in the kitchen. So where it needs to be.
What are you doing with that hand?
Getting ice.
That was going right into a peach.
Oh, was it really? Nice. I have the ice exactly where I put my hands later on tonight. That's good. That was good.
That was very good. Okay. I only say they're newbies because our viewer count is a bit higher than it normally is. We're at 131. We've gotten over about 150 viewers at one point in time.
Habibis.
So Habibis, if you are new to the show, if you've never watched this before, every time Jay says 100% and I say essentially, or either way, if one of us says essentially, the other person has to say 100%. If someone says 100%, the other Jesus Christ, has to say essentially. And we both drink. So Habibis, that's what you got to do. You got to drink when we do it. That's part of the Power Hour. Damon Toll donating a nice amount of $6.90. Nice. Happy birthday, Jay. Thank you so much, Damon. I'll make sure that $6.90 goes directly towards getting Jay a very nice ass to eat.
$6.90. I mean,
yeah. So
look, Fuzzy's mom is $4.50. Bruce's mom is $3.20. So
tree fitting.
$2.20.
Tree fitting. Okay, so real quick, because we streamed on a week ago, and a shit ton of news has happened that I'm forgetting. But on what? So we had new Congress basically get sworn in on Sunday, and this is already old news. This is it's Wednesday. This happened on Sunday. Mm-hmm. On Sunday, the 117th Congress was sworn into session, and House Speaker Nancy Pelosi won her 4th term. Right. But what was interesting from that whole thing was that the squad, in particular, AOC, Rashida Tlaib, and Cori Bush, all abstained the initial round of voting on Pelosi. They wanted to force the vote. This is like a big thing happening in left-wing circles. is that they wanted to basically force a vote to try to replace Nancy Pelosi as House Speaker.
Mm-hmm.
So those 3 squad members abstained from voting. But what they did in the end is because they have like a little period at the very end of initial voting for people who abstained from voting to see like where the vote tally is. They can basically cast a vote for whoever they want. That's what essentially 100% AOC, Rashida Tlaib, and Cori Bush did. Was they waited to see where the vote was,
right?
And as a result, they voted for Pelosi to become Speaker. So now there are a lot of people canceling the squad, and we don't even know about it because we got all the shit going on with certification.
Right.
It's really funny, and it would have a lot more oxygen had this shit not happened. It would have been really fucking funny to talk about. But what it is. Anyways, Anthony Rivera, thank you, Anthony, donating a nice amount of $69.69. Siraj gives this donation to Jay. It's a birthday offering, so I can be blessed with asses to eat this year, of course.
Inshallah.
Although that's spelled assess.
Allah, Ati, Anthony Rivera.
I think it's just Rivera.
Look, I don't know these white names. All right, we know this. You guys know what happens when you guys come into this.
Wow.
You know what happens when you come into this.
That's true. That's very
Latinx people are also white.
Latinx.
It's
true. Don't get it twisted.
Do not get it twisted. But it's really fun to watch tankies watch their political heroes also just
cuck
out. Bernie cucked out. He was the first one to cuck out once Biden won the presidency. I mean, with all of the appointing, the people he's appointing, everyone from Wall Street, all of the stuff that's going on against the wishes of Biden. But I mean, now with the Georgia election going the way that it did, there's a very good chance that Bernie sits in gets a cabinet position, isn't there? Or you don't think he's going to do it?
No, the thing about Bernie is that I think he enjoys being a senator too much. I think there are a lot more restrictions when you're a cabinet secretary. And for Bernie, who I think owns 3 homes, he's got a livelihood to keep up with. So fundraising, writing books, doing deals, that would cramp his style quite a bit if he became a cabinet secretary.
You think so?
And also, he would never get in. He would never get in as a cabinet secretary with a 50-50 split Senate. Come on.
No, right.
There are plenty of Democrats who would not even vote for him.
But you don't think he would do it as just an empty gesture?
No, of course not. I don't think he'd ever work with him. I don't think he'd ever.
No. You don't think Biden would
completely undermine his street cred if Bernie Sanders became a cabinet secretary in the Biden administration? That's not going to fucking happen. It's just not.
I don't think it would happen. Well, I was thinking that he would do it sort of like an empty gesture to the Bernie Bros.
What is he going to get done?
Nothing.
Exactly.
Just be an empty gesture. That's what an empty gesture is.
No, I know, but even then, it's not smart. Jay, what is the first thing you do?
I don't know.
I know the first thing you always do is eat ass, but what's the second thing you do after that? What's the first thing you do after eating ass?
Call Bruce's mom to see if she's ready for me.
No, I'm saying that you don't fuck the money up. Never fuck the money up. And the reason, this brings me back to Kim Kardashian and Kanye West, is the reason why they went on for so long without any hiccups is that they didn't want to fuck the money up. But sometimes things just, things don't work out. It happens. Anyways, Anthony Rivera again. Wow, donating another $6.90. That's very nice. Super chat wouldn't send if I spelled out ass correctly. YouTube is J-phobic. That's true. 100%. Essentially.
I mean, YouTube, fucking Twitch, fucking Twitter, all of it is
they're just
J-pop.
censoring you all over the place.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, what time is it? 10:45. Make this a short episode. I'll go get Ernie right now. Why not?
Do it.
I'm so exhausted and drained. I got work. I got to do work after this.
Well, how was there was a lot of people who I was talking to saying that there was a lot of also infighting within their own homes. People throwing shit at each other. Like it's just been.
I've been fighting with my family. I've been fighting with everyone. It's just fucking like it's one of those days where everybody's fighting each other. Like brother against brother, husband against wife. Siraj against Earn. It's all bad.
Well, but Earn always beats your ass. So
that's true too. So with that being said, let me go get the Earn. Let's get him. I'll be right back.
Ernie. I hope he sings happy birthday to me. Giuliani has been a fucking moron throughout the whole fucking thing. Like, I still don't understand how time and again, Giuliani has showed himself to be an incompetent fucking moron, and he was still part of the Trump team and Trump administration. It made no sense that they kept him on. Zero sense. It's so disgusting. There's going to be a huge. I still think that there's going to be a lot of repercussions that happen with these things, especially with members in the Senate, and they deserve this to happen. I mean, with everything that's been going on, it's ridiculous. Time and time again, they just kept on riding this wave. I mean, getting the Supreme Court the way that it had, passing some of the legislations and stuff like that was great and stuff. But there's a moment that where enough is enough. And that moment happened November 3rd. Right after November 3rd, they should have told all of these people to shut the fuck up and sit down and get the fuck out of here. That's what should have happened. They should have told Trump that this is what's going to happen and he needs to shut the fuck up. And that's it. That's the end of it.
That was just would have been the best pipe dream right there.
Right. I mean, if you scroll up a little bit, you'll see what Fuzzy said happened with Giuliani. He called the wrong. He was supposed to call in to and delay the reconvenience tonight and calling Tuberville. But it's fucking hilarious. He called the wrong senator.
Oh my god!
And left the voicemail. Yeah, and left the voicemail, and then they started playing the voicemail. I need to hear it. That guy has been just the most fucking dumbass.
The most fucking
and Trump liked to say he only has the best people around him. The best people. Fucking insane.
I can't find the tweet or the comment. Did Fuzzy change his handle?
No, it's still Prison Mitch. Sorry, did I say Fuzzy?
Yeah, you said Fuzzy.
Sorry, I meant Prison Mitch. I got Fuzzy's mom on my mind. It's my birthday.
That is very
that she's going to do to me tonight is just like running through my mind right now.
Yeah. Brongra 1717. Thank you for the 10 Canadian dollars.
So what can I do with that? Am I going to be able to get what is that like two?
We can't even like scratch our own nuts with that.
Can I get a Starbucks coffee?
Yeah, we basically have to go and get random but jackass star Steve-O raised $600,000 for charity this year by signing pictures. Pretty cool. The creative things people can do. Creative philanthropy is the future. May Allah bless you both. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Thank you so much. And also him and Dave also. Like, it's just astonishing to me that there's no media coverage over what Dave is doing and raising $20 million right now.
At Barstool. Prison Mitch says, how is it possible to surround yourself with so many bad people? That's, I imagine, the comment you're responding to. Is that right, Jay?
Yeah, with Trump. It doesn't make sense. It's so insane. And people need to start getting back to normal. And try to mellow out some of the people. I mean, we saw something like this similar to the Tea Party and stuff, where people were very passionate.
Even then, the Tea Party
weren't
this discombobulated,
right? And they weren't this fucking delusional either. Like, to be honest,
not only delusional, but also like, I mean, look at this image. This is a great kind of synopsis of what's going on. The text reads, when you wake up in the morning, tell yourself the people I deal with today will be meddling, ungrateful, arrogant, dishonest, jealous, and surly. They are like this because they cannot tell good from evil. Basically making Trump to look out like Caesar, and you got Pence stabbing him in the back.
And the funny thing is that Brutus and the people who assassinated Caesar were actually the good guys. And the Caesar was the bad guy.
Yeah.
That was the story, that Caesar is the bad guy. So it's fucking hilarious that they made that out to try to victimize Trump.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that weird? Oh, he wants to get the hint.
It just goes to show how fucking stupid these guys are.
Yeah, Caesar was a tyrant. He basically stripped the rights of everyone. He was a dictator. Mm-hmm. Mary says, what's normal, Jay? Go ahead and let us know. She's laughing their ass off there.
I know. I don't know.
That's
I don't even remember what I was talking about. Normal how? Like the normal way I eat ass?
Get back to normal. Get back to
or birthday eating ass. Like what
he says this in a response to a question from his own mother. Return to monkey. That's what we need to do. I think I finally get it. Okay, Habibis. So I think now's a good time that we can literally just, we didn't do this week just because things are crazy, but we're going to just have you ask us anything. Actually, let me shorten that. Let me change that right now to literally just get it to an AMA. I'm sorry, AUA. It's an AUA. It's ask us anything. So Habibis, take time, ask us what you want. I mean, ask us questions of things you want to know about, what our thoughts are on certain things. We didn't talk about the Georgia Senate race. We didn't talk about the Kamala Harris plagiarism story. There's a host of things that we didn't talk about that I know we can. But Michael says fave video. What the fuck? When is Habibi gone? Says Steve. Well, when the whole
pandemic thing is clear, Steve. There's this thing called a pan. Fuck no, I'm just playing. Probably when I would like to have it is somewhere around like July, August, sometime around then.
Yeah, I like that too. Sometime in the summer when it's really hot, we don't want to be around other people. Dio Industries asks, what is Ern's diet? He's been having a steady diet of kibble, no treats. Dynavite's been going in there.
It's Dio, not Dio.
I'm going to call him Dio. I don't give a fuck. Carter Scott says the BB Con should be episode 69. That'd be very nice.
That would be very nice.
We'd have to plan that out pretty well. I think we would.
I think we could. What episode are we on now? At 33?
Huh?
What episode are we on right now? Did I say 33?
38.
38. Okay.
Shivans Patel says, who has the best shot at the GOP ticket 2024? Look, I know you guys don't think it's possible, but so long as Trump leaves office with like he doesn't get impeached and he doesn't have the 25th Amendment invoked on him, I still think it's Trump.
I don't. After what's going on today and all this kind of stuff,
I'm telling you, people
I hope
will vote for that bitch.
I know they would, and it's fucking disgusting, but they would.
I'm telling you, people have short memories.
They do. They really do.
They will remember this day, but then they will memory hold. The Trump base will memory hold this shit. I'm not saying he'll win the presidency in 2024, but I'm saying he has a very good shot of winning the GOP nomination.
I don't know. I would say what I would really like to see is like a Scott DeSantis.
DeSantis.
DeSantis nuts.
The Sandi's nuts. The scratch these nuts. You know, it's funny. CNN seems to be taking exception to everything DeSantis does. Like he's their new foe that they got on.
They need to find a new Trump.
They had what's her name? Breonna Keeler, anchor, call him an ass after he basically shut down a reporter.
He didn't really shut down a reporter. The reporter asked a fucking dumb shit
question.
He
shut him down as in like he owned them.
Yeah, completely owned them. She was fucking stupid.
But it was in a weird way of like they were getting into weird it was a weird back and forth where the reporter said, "I'm not finished with my question," but she literally just asked the question. She just wanted to continue on, and she looked ridiculous as a result.
It was really stupid. It's like me asking you, so why did you get stuck in traffic on your way to work? What can you tell me about that, Siraj? Why did you get stuck in traffic?
Because I was eating.
No, why did you get stuck in traffic? Why did you get stuck in traffic on your way to work?
Because I was taking.
Why did you get stuck in traffic on your way to work? Like, why did you stop at these other places? Why did you get stuck in traffic?
Are you done with your question?
No, I'm asking you a question, sir. Answer my question.
It was much like that.
It was. You had no control over it. But the funny thing is that they would have somebody like Cuomo that literally did the worst job a governor has fucking done during this pandemic. And they will get his brother to suck his dick live on air on CNN and pretend like they're holding people accountable. They showed their hand completely. And this is a good day for them because they're like, this is what we were fighting against all along and everything. And Trump gave them that. Trump became exactly what they were saying he was from the very beginning. But now that Trump's going to be gone, they're going to do the same thing to people like DeSantis. They're going to do the same thing to people like Tim Scott. They're going to do the same thing to people like fucking Romney. Now they're saying Romney is great and all this kind of stuff. But before, when Biden was saying that he was going to put him back in chains, it's ridiculous. It's fucking sick, and it's exactly what they're going to just go back to being exactly what they are. And everyone they can't wait to go back in their fucking vacation either.
Yeah. Dan from last night's Pennsylvania State Legislature. Look, I don't know. I know that the Pennsylvania GOP refuses to see a Democratic lawmaker. I don't know why, but I guess they are still challenging the election in court. So they're not going to vote. They're not going to let that person in. Weird shit. That would have been they refused to see Senator Jim Brewster, whose narrow victory was officially certified but is being challenged in court. So weird shit. Michael Gano asked favorite video game. Jay, what's yours?
Right now, my favorite video game is probably COD right now. I enjoy Cyberpunk. It's okay. Too many bugs right now for it to be really enjoyable, especially the first time playing around.
I have not touched it at all.
No. And I'm still waiting to get a PS5 so I can start playing some of those.
Inshallah. My favorite video game of all time? Fuck, that's a loaded question.
Oh, if we're talking about of all time, then I would have to say Halo.
Halo.
The first Halo. Yeah.
That's a good one. I'd say of all time, I would probably argue I want to say Grand Theft Auto 3, maybe of all time. That's the one that really changed. I think that changed the sort of whole sandbox platform. That was just, it was revolutionary.
I thought that was San Andreas, really, or what is it? The one before 3, was it Vice?
Oh, Vice City was after, and then San Andreas.
Oh, it was after 3. Oh, okay,
And then there was
so
4,
3 was
and
the
then
very.
and then there was 5. 5 was fun. 5 was a lot of fun, but they haven't made a new one in like almost 8 years.
Well, the play through value you still have with 5, especially with online gameplay, is just insane. It's insane, fucking insane.
Fucking insane. I think my favorite one right now. I'm really enjoying Demon Souls. I really want to get back into playing that. I'm so tired. I can't do anything else. And I certainly can't play video games. I'm just waiting for this to all end so I can go back to playing video games and fucking beat Demon Souls. Speaking of Demon Souls, Grant asks, whom should the Pats draft? Well, they need a fucking quarterback. I don't know if they're going to get one in free agency, but they'll probably go with a fucking lineman. Who am I kidding? They need receivers, though. And with the COVID opt-outs, they need work. Anyways, Brangra asks, what's going to last longer, Antifa extremism or QAnon/Trumpist extremists? That's a good question. Jay, what do you think?
I don't think any one of them is going away for a while. You're going to still see Antifa come up because, look, Antifa likes and Birdie Bros and all of these guys, they're also anarchists, just like the QAnon people. They hate Biden. They hate the Democratic Party. They hate them.
I'd say right
now,
now, Antifa is more likely to go away now, just because their side is the party in control. So unless the balance of power switch, I don't think anything's going to happen. So right now, the extremism on the right is only going to intensify, and you saw it basically play out today because violence is what violence is like the last refuge when you're losing. Wasn't that like a fucking famous quote by I'm trying to remember who, but fuck, that's kind of you act out in violence when that's your last refuge. That's your last resort.
Right.
So, sorry,
but I don't think any one of them is going away.
Yeah. Let me see what other questions we got here. Who's worse, Cuomo or De Blasio? Oh, it's a good question. I'd say right now Cuomo. I think 2020 really proved that Cuomo is worse than De Blasio. De Blasio before was just incompetent. Cuomo actually got people fucking killed.
Right.
So, and he put in penalties for people, for healthcare providers that are giving out the vaccine, that if anyone jumped out of turn, they would be fined a massive amount of money. And then they basically had to scrap it because a bunch of vaccines were going to be expired and go bad. So, let's see here. What else?
You want to? There's a fuzzy question too.
A fuzzy question. Where's fuzzy? Are you sure it's not prison?
No, it's fuzzy.
It is fuzzy. All right, let me find it. You want to give me a hint as to what it is? Ah, here. No, that's not.
He's asking me a question.
Where?
It was after the one that you asked. He has a question for me. So basically it says, question for Jay. Do you have a Middle Earth green screen backdrop for your room when you do Lord of the Rings themed role play? You goddamn hobbit. Now,
oh, here we go. There we go. There it is.
I am the Lord of your mother's
ring.
Featuring. So we don't have a backdrop of Lord of the Rings, but we do have a backdrop of The Hobbit. Nothing to do with Lord of the Rings. She likes The Hobbit more because it has more to do with the ring.
Sorry, I just had to get. I had to get Ernie's. I had to get his toy down, his stuffed animal dog down, so he can hump it.
That's right, Steve. I do need shared control of this stream.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that. I'm a boomer.
And Rachel, yes, the Israeli rollout of the vaccine has been a fucking boss. It's been absolutely amazing.
Robert Jeffers says Siraj looks exhausted. That's because I am exhausted and I have work to do after this. So I am so fucking drained because I spent the entire day fighting with people and fighting with loved ones, and I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I hate today. I never want to relive today. Just an immense amount of stress and a bunch of fucking work. And guys, I'm sick of it, man. I never want to live through this fucking period again. I thought we were in the best fucking timeline. Things are going great, but it is spiraling out of control. And Trump is doing all he can really to make this. He's trying to burn the bridges on his way out.
Yes.
And he's not doing anything to stop it. He could unite the country. He could have united the country. And this is what we get instead. So I'm not very appreciative of him in general, but particularly now, because all he's done is bring, basically pain and anguish, stress, and a bunch of negative sentiment in my life. So fuck you, you fucking piece of shit.
We all need a nice week and a half, 2 week vacation after this. Yeah.
Faye asked, do you regret getting married at a Trump hotel now? No, not really. I don't care. It wasn't, there were not many choices I could have done. So, I had a great wedding. I don't regret it. Now, if I had to get married at the White House with him in attendance, man, that would have been weird. So, yeah, that's public information. You can just look it up. It's on Politico. So, this is what we get for killing Harambe. Hell yeah. Fuzzy says, Siraj, what are you doing for the Patriots game this weekend? Eating your mom's ass. That's what I'm doing.
Woo!
Romy, you rock says, I disagree, Siraj. The left would never accept a well-mannered frump. Probably. Prison Mitch says, your next wedding will be better. Kanye has cash. Because I'm getting married to Kanye. I was shooting my shot as soon as the reports of him and Kim getting divorced.
I know he did. Nobody let Fuzzy and Prison Mitch and Cox have the best Habibi memes, for sure. And also Nate's sister was getting in on it as well, doing a little urn throwing you out of the country meme. That was pretty good.
Yeah. Michael says, Neon Taster doing yeoman's work today. I can't even imagine what that would be. Daniel C says, can we end with the essentially 100% video? You're bringing us down. Okay.
Let's finish the second half of it.
It's the second half of that. So I'm going to play that right now.
Essentially immigration.
It's 100% true. It's 100% true.
I feel like every time Jay says 100%, you guys got to drink. That's become like a new rule of the Habibi Power Hour. That 100%. Banner, essentially, I don't even know the 100% of what's going on.
100%.
Because he's
No.
He said 100%. Everybody drink.
100%. 100%. I can't help
He said it. He said 100% twice. Drink. Essentially, and God, this is so bad because I just realized I said it because someone, Don Fava, says Jay's 100% is the same as Siraj's essentially. I have never felt more under attack than I do right now. Holy shit. But you're drunk.
I am. No, I am. And it's completely 100% halal.
I almost said essentially. Oh, fuck. I just said it.
That's 100% what we saw.
You just said 100%. Drink.
God damn it.
By
100%. 100% worse than Trump.
Drink, motherfucker.
God damn it. I don't even notice that I'm doing this. 100%, 100% sickening. 100%.
Essentially, what? Oh, God damn it. I said essentially. Oh, God damn it.
You son of a.
I essentially.
100%.
We are essentially. Oh, God, I said essentially.
God damn it, bro.
But yeah, essentially.
Oh, God damn it, bro. You said essentially. And you're like, essentially.
God damn it. That's my filler word. You are essential. Oh, God damn it.
Fuck, bro. What? I'm like essentially the mascot for eating ass?
Essentially. Oh God, I love how white you sound in that last half of the bit. You're just like, fuck, bro.
Throughout those as well. Shit, and you can tell how drunk I am. I get drunker as the show goes on for some reason.
That only makes sense. It only makes sense. Yeah. Brandon G, thank you, Brandon. Says, what do you think Nikki Haley's 2024 chances are, brother? Habibi. Pretty low, to be honest.
I hope they're good. I mean, I still love her, even though she went a little bit off the rails when we were going through when as it was going on. Like, she seemed normal in the beginning, and then she got a little bit more Trumpian as we were going on. Mm-hmm. But I think if she tones it down in the middle somewhere, like, she would be great. Like, and I think the person right now, I think, who does it really well is DeSantis. He pushes back, but not in a Trumpian way, but well enough that he can have, like, he fights behind him. But he does it in a way that's not Trump.
Yeah.
He does it in a way that's, like, smart.
Shit, I just need, like, this whole thing is just this all sucks. This all fucking sucks. And we all need some level of therapy. I can tell you, I need some fucking video games. And so I think right now, I think is the best time that we just go on Twitch, play some video games, have a good time. I need to clear my head. So Habibis, if you want to jump on, I think Jay's gonna stream. I'm gonna join in for a little bit, and then I gotta do some work, so I'm not gonna stream after this. But
I'll have Jay, some Habibis join us as well.
So Habibis, if you go ahead and go to Twitch, go to Jay's stream, we'll play a little bit, and then we'll bid you good night. So,
God, Jay really fucked you up, man.
Huh?
Today really fucked you up,
dude. I don't even know how to describe today. It is just a fucking disaster in every single aspect of my life. So the only thing that has been relatively stagnant is Ernie's hatred for me. Also, don't forget, I almost forgot. I need to add one more thing. Habibis, if you haven't already, go on to Twitter and vote in the all 2020 list finals. Let me try to pull it up real quick before I forget, because that is happening right now, and it wraps up in like the next it wraps up in the next hour. Hold on real quick, let me get this up.
My Twitch channel's on the banner. It's just Mujahed Kobbe. Just search for Mujahed Kobbe.
So right now, as you can tell, World Health Organization is currently leading Jamel Hill for worst tweet of 2020. You got, this is the World Health Organization tweet about COVID, saying that there's no clear evidence of human-to-human transmission. And you got Jamel Hill's tweet saying that Cast basically says the United States is basically worse than Nazi Germany. So fun times had by all.
So right now, World Health
Fucking hilarious.
Organization is leading. Tyler Jafarian, thank you so much. Rest up, Siraj. You're the man. I appreciate it. Habibi, you are the man as well. So, Habibis, that's been all for the Habibi Bros on Habibi Power Hour. Thank you so much again. Jay, happy fucking birthday. I hope you have an amazing birthday. To the rest of you Habibis, we're going to be on Twitch. Feel free to join Jay's stream on there. I'm going to join up on the side playing some video games, and we'll just have some fun, okay? Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And thank you all for the birthday wishes. I love you guys. And I'll see you over on Twitch.
Okay, see you.
Okay.